This is my attempt at doing a new video for my iPad instead of my computer since my computer shut down on me. And I'm trying to do something new with this, hopefully. An update here of what I've been up to and what I've started to do is flash fictions on Substack, the Katana of Destiny, I should say. So, yeah, if I seem a bit winded, it's because I was running to get my iPad and this and do it all together. And so far, it's been okay. I was just trying to try this out, see if this works. Because I think I can do some editing on my iPad to do videos. So hopefully, I can transfer my video YouTubes to like doing it on my iPads. I'm holding a little mic because this is what I had originally for my phone for when I was doing my discussions on the road. But then the iPhone I got changed the lightning rod to something else. So now, now it's on C, and this doesn't hook up anymore to my iPhone. So I can't do the reviews on the road anymore, which kind of sucks. So now I'd have to get a new microphone thing for my phone, just to like if I wanted to do like updates on the road, since I'm on the road a lot, which won't happen. Um, I'm pretty much just holding my iPad right now, which is hard, and trying to do this. And I'm just not a tech guy. So sorry. I'm trying my best with what I've got. So yeah, I'm on Substack now. This is the update that I'm trying to do. Not the one I would intended, but it's the best I can do. Um, so what I'm doing on that is flash fictions of the Katana of Destiny, which is about a swordsman, and each I guess mini episodes of each one, different people using the sword for revenge or a vengeful reason, because the sword's possessed by the original holder, and it's just the feeling they have when they get this sword that they need to use this sword to exact revenge. And so, yeah, this is totally new way of doing a video for me. And I'm just caught off guard by it. Um, do I do a long one? Do I short one? I don't know, because I don't know how much my iPad can hold, which is kind of sad, really, because I don't know if I can do a long video or just short videos on these, which is really, really not helpful. So I'll try to do as much of an update as I can on this. I don't know how long the video will be. Um, I'll try to edit it as I can. And seeing how it's like this way, vertical, I'm not sure. I might have to do it. Oh, I have to hold this down a bit. Yeah, it's pretty hard to hold this. I don't really have a stand or a setup for this sort of thing. So this is totally new to me. I haven't done a video like this. Because usually I'm on my laptop, and my laptop is so old. It's like 2011, and the programs are out of date for it. So I beg your pardon for if it looks pretty cheesy or awful. But I mean, my videos were pretty awful to begin with. I'm just a writer trying to do updates, trying to inform you about what I'm up to. It's like I said, I keep repeating it, but I'm on Substack now because it's the platform I've decided to go with and just see how that works. Um, and I have two pages for it. I have my regular Substack, and then I have my Substack Plus, which you need to be a subscription member of, and you need to buy into it in order to read those chapters of those forthcoming novels. Now, the other Substack is mainly just Well, updates for me, and it's also like where you can get like the flash fiction freebies, like the Katana of Destiny. There'll be like postings of it, just quick stories. They're free, um, just to get a taste of my writing. And I also have some other short stories I was working on, but I'm thinking I might not put a whole lot on there. I'm trying to get some money from revenue, trying to get paid for what I do. The books I have are not selling because I haven't been promoting them as much as I should anymore because it was getting costly, and I don't have the money. I don't have the money. Otherwise, I'd have a new computer. I have an iPad, but even my iPad's pretty old, and it was on sale. Um, and so yeah, it's been a struggle for me, but I do this for the love of writing. I don't do it to gain financial. I guess. Well, I do it for financial reasons, but I mean, I I'm doing it because I like writing. Even if I was just only writing on online, I'd still do it because um, having a book was a big deal to me, and I've had several books. The Long Lost War, Your Service is Required, uh, the Jungle Planet, um, The Mysterious World of Professor Dark and Shadow. All those books I've been working on and been doing, and it was all out of a love. The you know I wrote The Long Lost War in one almost one sitting. I was just so into that story, and Your Services Required took a lot out of me because it was about AI, about a vision I had while I was driving to work one day, about when two AI take over and humanity is now at the bottom of the barrel. And it was really just great to do it. So yeah, I was just I'm flabbergasted that I've sold as many as I have, that people know my writing, and that that hopefully more come and see it, more read it, and take notice of me because I have been on a lot of contests. I've been in slush piles that have gone through, and for some books, and I even made it into Spitbo, which was a big deal. And I'm not ungrateful about it, but I'm at the same time a little miffed that I didn't get further ahead than I thought. Mainly because I just think I wasn't in the right hands, maybe. I'm not sad to say I don't discredit the two that read my book, The Mysterious World of Professor Dark and Miss Shadows, um, Burning Fire Rises. Uh, the one lady gave a fair review. The other lady didn't even bother to finish the book. So I was a little miffed that I don't like it when writers don't finish books, but I didn't finish the Star Wars novel that you know uh, the new versions that came out. I couldn't finish it because I thought it was just awful. And I guess she thought my book was just awful, and that's her right to do that. Um, I haven't had many reviews on it because not a whole lot of people have been getting exposure. My book hasn't been getting exposure for it. That's the problem with some of these contests, is that you try to put them out there and then you expect that to get some word of mouth, maybe help promote the book, but really it really hasn't. Mainly because certain people go to certain writers or certain genres that appeal to them. And my books fall in categories where it's not quite what some people think it is. So that's not my problem. That's like I write it how I write it, and you either like it or you don't. And I've had a fair people like my books. There's been the odd person that said otherwise or said some nasty remarks to me about it. But I mean, for the most part, it's all been positive, especially The Long Lost War, which was my novella about clones fighting in a war. And I think if you like that sort of thing, then you will love that book. And if you're willing to do that read, you can go into the next books, which is the massive planet about the first intergalactic ship heading out into space. Um, and I also have a sci-fi fantasy called The Outer Red, where it's this girl fighting. Uh, it's like a new spin on Fables. More grounded. I guess it would be more grounded of the Red Riding Hood tale and the Goldilocks and all that stuff. So that's another book to check out if you're like into sci-fi and like fables, and it does well. And yeah, and I'm working on some other stuff, and like I said, I'm on Substack now, and I'm really trying to build an audience in there as well. Just trying to see what I can do, because when I first got into Substack, I wasn't able to. Um, I wasn't able to get the gist of it, because newsletters, to me, I know a lot of people don't like newsletters. That's why many are disabling my newsletter or email accounts, because when they signed up for my book, for free books, they were supposed to sign up for notifications of uh, emails or newsletters. And if you sign up for it, you will get newsletters. So I don't understand why people are ticking that off, even though you know full well you will get newsletters. But I guess it was just to get a free book. How sad is that? I mean, it's like you're not giving the writer a chance. You're not engaging with the writer, and the writer really deserves to hear back from you. I would say that if you've ever read a story of mine, if you've ever read a book of mine, I encourage you to give me some feedback in a review or something else, something along that line, so that it's, that I can get some gist of what you're trying to say to me. So now I'm stuck doing my videos this way, which I'm not really accustomed to, until I can get like a new computer, if ever. I don't know. They're pretty costly, especially because of all the tariffs going on between Americans and Canadians, which I am. I am a Canadian writer. I'm an indie writer. I do this by myself. I publish by myself, and it's tough sometimes to get back into the swing of things. So hopefully everybody likes what they read, likes what they like me to discuss stuff. I mean, I'm open for discussing stuff on here. If you have a topic in mind, or if you want to know more about my books and ask me like what, go more into detail of my books if you'd like. I'm more than happy to. I'm into sci-fi, uh, do like fantasy, but not a whole lot. And I'm also into the thriller genres, and so mine's a mixture, really, of what I like to do and what I like to write about. And so uh, this is just another update for me to tell you where I'm at. I don't know. I'm really unscripted. I'm not like these other writers who have a set plan, or are like these bloggers. Kind of like the one girl that really has some good ones is the No Nonsense Editor. She's on Substack. She does videos about books, about editing, and really likes to interview some other writers about their journeys. And she tries to take more of a more stance of men and women in writing, because I think she's feeling like men haven't been having a whole lot of luck with writing, with getting their books noticed, because a lot of people have turned off from men and male writers, which surprises me, because a good majority of the books of the past have been men writers. Now, I understand that some have issues with some of the way that they write them, or the characters, and that's their right to do so. But I think more men in this day and age are having trouble identifying with the characters or seeing themselves in the parts, because I think a lot of people they want to, and especially in this day and age, there's just not a lot of role models lately that you can look up to. I mean, you look at some of the ones today, and they're not exactly up to par. We had some good ones back in the day. My goodness, we had a lot of good role models for characters, and even like solid writers. Tolkien being one of them. Like it was hard to get into his books at some time, but at least he knew his stuff. He created lore, like, and it's just, yeah, it's just how it is. So I encourage you to check out her um, website as well, or she has a website. She has a Substack page. I think she's on Twitter too, and but not as much. And she has a YouTube channel on here as well. And I find her views and thoughts refreshing. Is that a plug for her? Maybe. I just been interested in her points of view and how she um, interviews people. So that's my little plug. And for my Substack, because that's where I'm at. Oh, I'm also doing some other short stories. There's one called Mike and Carl, and they're two big, muscular guys that are going on adventures in like this muscle, um, a testosterone fed world. And it's a fun story. It's just about two guys trying to get back home in this really weird um, fantasy world where everybody's super buff, but they like that because they're all admiring their muscular physiques. And yeah, I've had a little bit of a blast writing that one. So and I encourage you to check that out. Mike and Carl's Double Fisted Mega Brawl. It's uh, it's actually quite an interesting way of writing, that's for sure. So that's my update. It's not very long, but at least I've got something. Hopefully, this makes it on here. I'm not sure now. See, I'm getting so old now that I can't figure things out anymore in technology wise. But I'll try to get it on here, and I'll try to inform you and maybe see if this will be the new way of doing things. Really don't hope so, because I don't really call holding this a whole lot. So thank you, and I will keep you informed. Bye for now.